So today we're diving into Cerebro-2, arguably seen as one of the weaker versions when compared to 3 and 5. Now Cerebro-2 has never excelled at pushing big power, but the changes to Professor X a few weeks back made me rethink about the deck type as a whole. While Cerebro-5 can go the tallest in power, and Cerebro-3 has the highest number of tech cards available, the idea behind this version of Cerebro-2 is to lock down our opponents from playing their big cards in the first place. So let's start with Professor X. He is one of our go-tos to winning lanes, and extremely powerful even post-nerf. On the plus side to his nerf, our Nightcrawler will now be able to move into Professor's lane, if needed. It also needs to be highlighted that Professor's buff from 1 to 2 power now puts him in line to receive Cerebro's buff as well. If it feels like we're being outpaced before turn 5, especially in the current meta with all the Archetype decks running around, we have the flexibility to add Psylocke or Daredevil to this deck as well. Our second and arguably most important lockdown card is Storm. Since Cerebro is really finicky about having equal power, there are several locations that can hinder us, so being able to remove them with Storm helps with consistency. We want to play her on turn 3 if we can, and follow it up next turn with as many cards as we think we might need. But sometimes we might only really need to play Brood, for example, and that'll be enough bodies to go up to 28 power with all of our buffs included. Our third lockdown card is Goose. It helps a ton to have this card out in order to prevent our opponent from playing their big cards on its lane. This helps us in several ways. For one, even though its ability hinders both players, it doesn't hurt our strategy, because Blue Marvel provides a buff no matter where he's placed, and since we want to lock down as many lanes as possible, we wouldn't want to play Professor X in the same lane as Goose anyway. Second, it helps us outmuscle whatever they're able to put out due to our buffs also contributing to our lane. And finally, while less likely, it protects our crucial cards like Cerebro, Mystique, and Blue Marvel from getting shut down by the likes of Enchantress or even Lady Deathstrike. I do feel, however, that Goose is now more of a flexible card that can get replaced depending on what you're facing. This is due to so many high-cost cards being introduced with the ability to reduce their cost, thus ignoring Goose's ability. Before adding Elektra, I had Iceman in her slot for a while, and he's still a very good option for slowing the game down. However, with the recent uptick in Arishem decks using Quinjet, and just about every other competitive deck out there having strong 1 or 2 1-drops, she's been able to consistently pull her weight in this deck. Just like Goose, I felt this slot was definitely flexible, and if you want to throw in Echo or Rogue for those ongoing decks, or even Korg or Scorpion as a general disruption, you definitely should to help you on your climb. So before we get to the matches, hopefully I've helped you guys out. And without further ado, join me in piloting this super fun deck in the following matches. I hope you're enjoying the video so far, and I'll see you next time. Sam Swag, what's going on? Okay, Oscorp Tower. Nothing we really want to get rid of, but if we do draw into Storm, then that's not a bad location. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. That does help. So I would like to start having different bodies on the middle and right location, because we're gonna plan to Storm this turn, and oh wow, okay, let's snap that. We have a few different options here. We're gonna Storm the left, and Starlight Citadel is gonna move stuff around, so we don't know exactly where everything's gonna end up at. But oh wow, nice! A Blue Marvel hit turn 3. Jeez. Arishem deck, I just noticed. So they're working on definitely a different frequency there. Let's see. Let's Brood Elektra here. I'm wondering if we should Brood, or since this location is going to shift, if it's better to instead do like White Widow Goose just to have that space. I do like this play though. No, let's keep it like that. Let's keep it like that. Devil Dinosaur. Okay. Yeah, that's big. That's big. Okay, that worked out really nice for us. We just need unfortunately we just need a Cerebro or Blue Marvel. They are not showing up. We're just going to play. See, this is one of those times where I would like to play Goose, but I'm not going to. Because then if we do end up getting Blue Marvel turn 6, we cut ourselves off of that. Typically, it doesn't matter. Like I said, like, it doesn't matter that we run Blue Marvel with Goose in the deck, but in cases like this, I mean, Sanctum flooded. Alright, we drew into Cerebro, so we missed out on, you know, a couple extra points, but that's okay. So they have 15 over there, so we put this in the middle. That would be 8 times 3. 24 and 24. Yeah, that should be game. Unless they have, I don't know. Echo? Would have been really the only thing that could save them. There we go. Double up. So we're really taking advantage of these blocked off locations. Storm doing a good job. Professor X would have been an option if Sancta Sanctorum wasn't also in play. So this deck can definitely take these games when at least one of the locations are failed. If it's 2, you know, as you can see, even better. Either way, Sam Swag, good game, man. Max, what's going on, man? All right, a lot of low drops. So we got Nightcrawler. Let's bring that out. Asteroid M, you know, that's going to affect our Mystiques, our Cerebros, Brood. Although Brood isn't too bad because at least, you know, you get to leave 2 Broodlings behind and then swap over. Okay, next up we have Mindscape. I'm really hoping for Storm, but we'll see. Central Park, okay. Again, one of these cards that doesn't like mess us up per se, but definitely not something we want to have there. Okay. Respect. Got rid of that for Limbo. We kind of helped them out now because they're not stuck there. So they didn't clog up Asteroid M anymore. Yep. You're welcome, Max. Oh, okay. So right now we're gonna chill. We're not gonna do anything too drastic. There's like way too much stuff on the board already. If we draw into Professor X, that's gonna be worth considering to put down. Storm. Storm is not like any better. But let's Blue Marvel here on the left just so that our 3 and 4 drops don't start going to the left. So I'd have to work out the math, but I'm wondering if Mystiquing a Blue Marvel could be better off for us because we do have 3 squirrels. It's an extra 3 versus we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have 6 2-power cards, so that's an additional 12 versus a full board would be 11. So by 1 point. Yeah, let's just Widow here. Okay. And Black Widow. Hmm. So at the very least, our Cerebro is not going to get affected. So we're going to move Nightcrawler here. And the extra 4... No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's just keep this as is. Yeah, let's just keep this as is. Cerebro here and Mystique here. Yeah. Odin. And Iceman. Okay, that should be enough. Right, 13, 17. Gonna double that up again. Boom. Yeah, I was just considering moving Nightcrawler to the middle to like prevent them from even countering with like Echo. You know, we always got to make sure Echo's very rarely seen, but very effective, especially against this deck. So yeah, I didn't work out the math 100%, but just a slightly safer play would have been to move Nightcrawler to the middle and then Cerebro where we Cerebroed and then Mystiquing on the left location, because that way our opponent would have no counterplay to any of those two ongoing effects. Either way, Max, good game, man. Hug Jazz, what's going on? We have Goose that we can play turn 2. Shadow King I like to save more towards the end. It's nice that we have Cerebro and Blue Marvel for sure. Let's see. Yeah, let's just play Goose here. And Thinking Storm probably on that right location for sure. They do have 19 cards in their deck, so we're definitely looking at into Wong. Okay, definitely looking into an Arishem deck. Oh man, okay. 2 floating locations. Let's Elektra and man, that's tough. I'm either thinking Cerebro or Shadow King, but Cerebro might not be enough. And they ended up not playing anything, so that's good. Oof. That's rough, though. Damn. Okay. Very rude. But, I mean, you know, besides like a couple of things like Dr. Doom or Jeff, we pretty much have this in the bag. Let's just Cerebro. We didn't get Mystique, that would have been nice. But yeah, we're gonna finish off with Blue Marvel. That should be it. We're gonna end up with 10 on the left and the right. Let's see, Spider-Man, Zola. Ooh, okay. All right, they might still get it. No, they didn't. Okay. All right. All right, cool, cool. I did not expect that that second location to get flooded too, so that was a nice surprise. Probably helped us out more than it helped them out, that's for sure. Huge Jazz, good game, man. Night Talk, what's going on? We have really good hand. I would have liked some of our 2 drops or 1 drops for sure, but These are the strong pieces, for sure. We're gonna set up Mr. Sinister there in the middle. Let's go ahead and storm here. Okay, they're playing 2 cards there. The Grand Central kind of worries me, but I don't like the Vault more. So that's why we decided to go for that. Oh, wow. Nocturne. Okay. Yeah, that Nocturne really messed us up. Okay. We could still go for it. And yeah, let's still go for it. Yeah, that's fine. Wave and armor. A lot of Arisham this past week. So let's put down, let's blue Marvel for sure. Let's snap as well. And the reason why I want to do blue Marvel is because we can at least take advantage of Mystique copying him. Another option would have been, now that I think about it, Goose into Cerebro. That might have been better. But we do get the Mystique, so you can take advantage of that right there. Yep. And on the last turn, we can then do Cerebro, Nightcrawler, and Shadow King. Really, right? Oh, you retreated? Okay. Yeah, what our game plan was probably going to be Cerebro, and then, you know, Shadow King and Nightcrawler. It was just a calculating, you know, what was the best 2 locations to focus on. I'm pretty sure we were gonna win the right one. Either way, we were gonna just pump out a bunch of power. 24 on the right, but they didn't have an answer. Sometimes that happens with Arishem. You can have all this energy, and Arishem's not much of a counterplay sort of deck because it's so hard to get them reliably. Nighthawk, good game, man. All right, Pizza Main. What's going on? Starting us off with Tarnax 4. Let's go ahead and put down Nightcrawler here. Tarnax is obviously not a great location for us. We don't really want to start spitting out different power cards, so we're going to try to stay away from it as much as we can, right? Next turn, we have Goose as an option. We can put that down either middle or right, all depending on... Okay, it's Gamma Lab, so... yeah, let's put down Goose on the right. Now, we have an option here. We can just go the, the Gamma Lab route instead of Cerebro. It's a tough call. We do have all the pieces, though. I mean, we have Cerebro into Mystique, Brood as well. But that's the thing. Are we gonna be able to compete with 2 or 3 Hulks there in the middle, and then we have Tarnax as well on the left? We need to win 2 locations. So let's go ahead and Brood. Let's go ahead and do that. And sort of want to keep Nightcrawler as well. So let's do... yeah, let's play Nightcrawler on the right. Move it to the right. Shauna, okay. All right, so now we're at turn 4. That's a White Widow. What I want to do is Professor X the middle, because that way we'll be able to prevent our Hulks dying to Shang-Chi. We don't have to worry about the left location. We don't really care about that too much. And yeah, we're probably going to end up doing Cerebro. Yeah, just not a lot of locations here, unfortunately. Yeah, so far it's like, it's looking like Zoo. Yeah, we don't want to do that. It's looking like Zoo. Yeah, let's just X here. Okay. Hopefully that's not a Shang-Chi turn 5, but that could very well be it. Let's see. Okay, blue marble. Okay. They did change that right location for us though, which is nice. Again, it's the freaking Tarnax that's gonna really kill us. What can we do here? Cerebro will only be able to benefit our Hulks. So that right location, pretty much abandoned, honestly. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go for value. We're gonna go for value. So let's blue Marvel. Let's Cerebro. And Mystique. Let's see what we come up with. Ant-Man. Okay. That could be... Okay. Spider-Ham, Kazar, which is not gonna do anything. Oh, that's strong. Wow. Jeez. Ah, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I don't even know what could win here. Nah. Yeah, nothing with... What the hell? Okay. Damn, how did they get so much energy? Oh, well, out of Project Pegasus for sure, but yeah. Alright. Yeah, that gamble didn't quite pay off. I don't think we would have been able to do anything else here. Yeah, too many of these like bad locations, Tarnax and then Gamma Lab as well. Maybe play too conservative with the X, maybe? Either way, Pizza Mate, good game, man. Alright. Feistier Chris. Triskelion on first turn. And it's not amazing because we have no turn 1 or 2 play. And then Ninja. Okay. So at least Shadowland, like, it's not... It adds a card to our location, but it's not like a detriment to Cerebro-2, so I like that. I like Storm here too, and Mindscape. We're gonna do that. And the double Brood is also nice. Yeah, you guys see me hovering over that snap button. I try to keep it pretty conservative with the snaps, just so that I can show off the full game. You know, some people see the snap and retreat right after, which, you know, that doesn't really show off the full game, unfortunately. Okay. So we're gonna Brood for sure. And that Titania is gonna mess us up, being that she's 5 costs, so we're gonna push it right back and it's gonna go back against us. Okay. Let's see. Professor X is an option. I like Gamora here though. We're not really drawing into Cerebro or Blue Marvel, so let's play the point game. We already have the 3rd location blooded. Nebula. Okay. Yeah, that's game there. I don't see what they can do there. That Alive's gonna take care of whatever they got. Cosmo's on the left, so they can't really play anything there. Claw. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for them to come back from. But Triskelion, I guess, you know, definitely, I would say helped. I would say that Triskelion definitely helped us more than it did harm. Yeah, we got to skip like a few turns, so it prevented us from drawing into our game plan, Cerebro, Blue Marvel, till the end anyway. But the high power cards that it did provide were enough to win one of the locations, and of course, you know, Storm, Winter Brood is really strong. So if there was some sort of challenge in the flooded lane, then we would have also been able to do Blue Marvel, and that would have still been enough. That would have been 15 in the middle, so it would have still helped out either way. So we had a few different options. Vice Chair Chris, good game, man.